Okay, now I think we're ready for suspended chords. Now we're just going to cover 3 of them. We covered so many chords last session that I just wanted to ease up a little bit. This is the last of our basic chords. You have covered probably close to 20 chords in this session and the last one. So we have crammed a lot of chords into you in a pretty short amount of time. So it may take a while to kind of process all of these different forms. Here are the last 3 that we need to cover. These are suspended chords. Suspended chords are going to take the third of the note of the scale and suspend it up, or take it up, and we're going to put it as the 4th. So we're going to learn a little bit more about the mechanics of all this in a coming session, but just realize now that suspended chords are related to a major chord. So an A major chord is like this, and for a suspended chord I sneak my pinky out and I do it that way. So I have A and I have A suspended. But you may be saying to yourself, well, why don't I just go, why don't I just play it like this? It just makes sense that I would play it like that. Well, that's a possibility, but let's talk about why that's not a good idea. Suspended chords almost always come right next to a major chord. It's kind of like a Q and a U. You almost always see them together. So if I'm playing an A and I want to play an A suspended, I just put my pinky out and I play the A suspended. A suspended. If I did it the other way, it wouldn't work. I'd be constantly flipping between all of these things. So it's much easier to do it with your pinky, and that's why I encourage you to do it that way. The next one is a D. We have our regular D major, and then I just put my pinky underneath this one. Now when you first look at it, you may think, again, oh, well, I should just put my fingers like that. Nope, relate it to the major chord. D, D suspended, D, D suspended. See how they end up getting related? Now the last one is an E suspended. So we start this one as an E form. And now again, I put my pinky down and I have my E suspended. It's kind of like an A chord if you want to think of it that way. It's an A form, just down the string set. All right, now move on to your suspended chord exercises. We're going to go through a couple of these, starting with number 1. Look what it has in it, an A suspended, and we eventually go over here to a D. Look at that rhythm, down, up, down, down. Down, up, down, down. Your hand is always going down and up. I'm never going to tell you to be down when you're in the cycle to do an up. I'm never going to tell you to be up when you're in the cycle to do a down. Down, up, down. Here we go. Number 1. Ready and ready, go. Down, up, down, down. Keep your hand going. Suspended to a D now. A suspended. Repeat it. Back to the A. Just slide that pinky back. A suspended. Down, up, down, up. Great. Now, take a look at number 2. We're going to start throwing some ties into our rhythms. So look at that rhythm. Let's look at the rhythm first. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And we're going between a D and a D suspended. 1, 2, and number 2, go. Here comes a D suspended. Down, up, G. Now to the D suspended here. Listen to let me just play it for a little bit. Listen to the flow of that rhythm. Take a look at the next one. This is suspended chord exercise 3. Wow, the rhythms are getting a little bit more complex. Look at that first measure. Down, down, up, down. If we did it again, down, down, up, down. Here we go, number 3, E chord, go. Pinky down for that E suspended. Keep that hand going. Down, down, up. Let me slow it down. Slow it down a little bit. Repeat it. Down, down, up, down. Doing great. Great job.